Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to...
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And the San Francisco 49ers. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw, Young. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A check on Breida's numbers from last week. 16 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Young off the bootleg. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Here's Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
91.
6-man.
This is Breida. This one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
60 outlaw.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Clayton. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here comes now Challen.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what he had last week. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Rankin. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Action, Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here comes the Saints punter now. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to be an excellent week of practice that it all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Young, wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They go counter with Breida. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now here's Young. That one caught by Bibbs, his running back. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a 1st down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the 1st down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the 1st down.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give and the punter some love.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Here comes Pettis on the return.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Young looks to throw on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short. Good gain of 9 on first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They run it with Bibbs. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now it's Breida. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
The play fake. Now Young. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll try to throw now. Young. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll ban.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the pressure gets to him again. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Pettis. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Matt Breida in the offense heading back out. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the second quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because They want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows, they're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
They'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On the delay, here's Breida. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And again, it's Allen. It's McCoy. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. Throws right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. The 5. Now Allen. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. And then lastly, we wrap up the week with a good one on Monday Night Football between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now flags will come in, and I think this is against the Saints up front. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes to the brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
One-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That throw by Young incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Young. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact and force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Out onto the field, New Orleans. They're going to have to go if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to there.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Allen now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Past the 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On the handoff, this is Breida. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. They run again with Breida. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Young with it, 3rd and goal. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. And his kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Allen. This for his running back, McCoy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now they'll run on the draw. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the... While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking him...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Come on, set, 50, plant.
Now a give to Breida. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, good one going. Finish off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this right with this. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
Pardon Gardner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Coming out now to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Budda Baker with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And the 49ers defense gets ready here as they trot back out there. Really, the only thing left here to figure out is whether or not they can finish off this shutout, because the game, that's out of the question.
And unlike baseball, where you never mention the possibility of a no-hitter until it actually occurs, in this case, they can see a shutout is within grasp. That's what they're talking about out there right now. Don't give up any points. Let's finish this thing off.
How big is that for a defense to take a shutout into the next week?
It's absolutely huge.
And got his man complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be complete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Niners, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.